Alright, this is station number 2. Right now, I am heating up a beaker to 44 degrees Celsius. It has taken me about 3 to 4 minutes to get here, but I'm almost here. So a couple more seconds to go. And we are good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my hot hands. I'm going to pick it up because I don't want to touch it. It's hot. It's 44 degrees Celsius. And I'm just going to transfer this over to my paper plate and turn off my hot plate. Okay. Now I am going to add 1/2 spoonful of yeast to the cup. Just to the beaker. Okay, so I have 1/2 spoonful of yeast right here. I'm just adding it to my warm water. Then I'm going to sprinkle in 1 spoonful of sugar into my water too. So just sprinkling that in there. And then I'm going to stir it using a stir rod. So I'm just stirring that all together. And then after we stir it, it says that we're gonna let it sit for about 3 to 5 minutes. And we're gonna wait and see what happens. So I'm gonna let this sit for a second and I'll come back and tell you how long it took. Alright, I'm back. So as you can see, our little yeast and sugar and water beaker kind of has some solids rising to the top. So it also smells kind of interesting. Kind of smells a little doughy. So station 3 had to do with a rotting banana. Unfortunately, I don't have a banana that's rotting here, so I'm going to insert a picture. So observe that banana, try to tell me what's happening. Do you think it's a physical or chemical change? Alright, this is lab station number 4. So I have a beaker with a little bit of 100% pure acetone in it. I also have a styrofoam cup and some tongs. So I am going to place the cup upside down inside of this acetone substance. Okay, and then I'm gonna let it do its thing. So I'll kind of try to show you what it's doing. Okay, I don't know if you can see that very well, but the cup is actually starting to react with the acetone or be impacted by the acetone, and it's starting to actually melt. Okay, so I'm just kind of pushing it down to make it go faster. But the cup is melting into the acetone. Since I'm using pure acetone that I just poured out, it's very fresh, so it's really doing a good job at dissolving this cup. And see, now I basically have nothing left, so if I take that with my tongs, it's just kind of all goopy and slimy. Okay, so what that did was the acetone just removed the air from the styrofoam. So it didn't actually even create a new substance because this is still the same styrofoam that was in our cup. All that happened was the air just got taken out of the styrofoam cup. Alright, I'm at station 5 now. So what I'm going to do is I have a beaker with some water in it. I'm going to take a sugar cube and put it in the beaker. And I'm going to stir it up and see what happens to the sugar cube as I stir it. Okay, so it'll take a second. Okay, you might be able to see it's starting to kind of break down a little bit. Hopefully you can see that now I just have clear liquid in here again. So think about what that shows you about what we just did. Was that a physical change or a chemical change?